Hello students, let's find out the area of different triangles. This is a scalene triangle. For example, this is 5 centimeter, this is 7 centimeter, and this is 10 centimeter. So this is having its three sides different in length. So how can we find out its area? This one, you see, this is a base. We can consider BC as the base, and the perpendicular which is drawn from the vertex opposite to BC. The vertex opposite to BC is A. From there on to BC there is a perpendicular drawn, that will be considered as the altitude of the triangle. So when base is given and this base altitude is given, the perpendicular drawn from its opposite vertex is given, then we can consider this one as the base, this one as the height. So we will get the area of the triangle as area equals half into base into height. In this case, what is the base? BC is the base. So we would write half into BC into height is equal to AD. Suppose this vertex is this point on BC, where this perpendicular meets is called BD. So let this point be D. So we are writing AD, BC into AD. That would give us the area. So this is half into, in place of BC we can write 10, and in place of AD we can write 5, that's given in the figure. So it would be in square units, because any area you find that would be in square units. So this would be centimeter square. Now 10 and 2 they are cut and we are getting 5. 5 5s are 25. Now the area of this triangle is 25 centimeter square. Now consider this triangle. It is a right angle triangle. So for right angle triangle, these are called the legs. This PQ and QR, they are adjacent to the angle right angle. That's why they are called the legs of the right angle triangle. So the product of the legs, half into product of the legs, because this is base, this is height. As this is a right angle, this will be the base, this will be the height for the right angle triangle. That's why its area can be found out by taking half into base means QR. QR into height, that is PQ. PQ is the height. So half into base is 30 centimeter, 15 centimeter is the height. So 30 multiplied by 15, that much centimeter square. Now 2 and 30 are cancelled, and 15 is 225 centimeter square. This is the area of this triangle PQR. But this is an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, three sides are equal to each other. So in this case, we can, if this altitude on this base is given, we can find out its area by applying half into base into height. But as only side is given and height is not given, we have to apply the formula root 3 by 4 a square. Its area can be found out. It is an equilateral triangle. That's why its area can be found out by taking root 3 by 4 a square. Root 3 by 4 a square means a side square. Side square means that is 20 into 20. So this would give us 4 5s are 20. Now 20. 25s are 100. 100 root 3 centimeter square. This is the way in which we can find out the area of different triangles. But for example, this right angle, this equilateral triangle's height is given, side is not given. In that case, how would you find out the area? So remember that formula, that is area of an equilateral triangle also can be found out by taking 1 by root 3 h square. This is also another formula in which we can find out its area.